One car that we absolutely do know has over 2,500 horsepower, and it makes about 3,500 horsepower. It makes right around 4,000 horsepower. It's about 3,000. $1320 video is halfway around the world here at Qatar Racing Club. Sheikh built this place out of nothing about 10 years ago, and this is a racer's resort. It's got a drag strip, a skid pad. Al-Anabi Performance is on the property where you can have a car built, tested, drag raced, whatever you want, and never leave the confines. So we're gonna go ahead and walk you around the facility and show you what it's all about. One of the reasons the facilities are so nice and the track is so good isn't just the facility, it's the people they bring in. This is Cookie, he's from Tulsa, and they fly him over here every year to prep the track. What exactly makes this track so good?
I would say just the smoothness of it, man. It's one of the smoothest tracks you'll come across anywhere. A lot of the tracks back home, you know, they're a little bit older and they have their characters in them, where this one's newer. And Sheikh when he built this place, he really spared no expense as far as the racetrack itself, and then built the facility around it. So I would say that's the uniquest thing about it, other than it's in the middle of a desert.
Right.
It's really smooth. It really holds rubber well. The rubber really bonds to it really well, and that's the main thing. You know, if you get a good smooth surface that rubber will adhere to, the cars will take care of everything else. You just go out there and glue it a little bit and finesse it a little bit, try to rub on it.
Awesome. Well, thanks for talking to us.
All right, buddy.
One of the racers told us last year that if you can't go fast here, you can't go fast anywhere. And we've seen that to be true, because cars literally break records all the time here. Spectating isn't huge here yet, but it's definitely not because of the accommodations. I'm sitting here in the VIP section at Qatar Racing Club, and this is about as nice as a seat as you're going to find at a drag strip.
Yeah. Why don't we have these in Omaha?
We should get them, for sure. When it comes to the drag racing pits, the accommodations are ridiculous. They have 35 closed garages for each team. Each garage has a flat screen TV for closed circuit television, so you can watch what's going on the track, and some of the pit spots even have a pit that you can get in, get under your car and work on it. If you didn't happen to get one of the 35 garage spots, not to worry, you're still out of the rain, out of the weather and all that with the tents they have down here. They're tent garages. So you pull your car in there, you're out from the weather, the rain, you pull your tools in there, and you're there for the weekend. We're here at our favorite building on the property. This houses Anabi Performance, and we lost track, but we calculated up somewhere around 30,000 horsepower, just a handful of cars. Not only is Anabi Performance here, but a couple guest teams are here. Econu's here with their Lexus from Bahrain, and Drag 965's here with their Camaro from Kuwait. So let's go check it out. This car right here is one of my favorite cars on the property. It's a V6 Corvette that's about 500 cubic inches, the only one like it in the world, and it just broke the world record for the 10.5 Outlaw last night with a 385 at 201 mile an hour. So that's one of my favorite cars here. Here we have a couple nitrous-fed Pro Mods, each of them packing a Pat Moosey 959 cubic inch motor. Each one's somewhere between 25 and 3,000 horsepower. On top of that, we have some of the Sheikh's personal car collection in the background here. We don't know how much horsepower that adds up to, but it's a lot. One car that we absolutely do know has over 2,500 horsepower is the Sheikh's first Pro Mod. So just randomly in his collection, it's nice to have a good Pro Mod in here, and I'm not sure the specs on it, but this thing's ridiculously fast and super high horsepower. One of our favorite guest cars that's here right now is the Lexus from Bahrain. Econu brought it over. It's a, I think, 550-ish cubic inch, twin turbo, big block V8, and the car is just gorgeous. There's nothing else you can describe it. It makes right around 4,000 horsepower, and the car is just crazy. Here we have the Drag 965 guys from Kuwait. They have a 903 cubic inch Pat Moosey motor in it with a whole mess of nitrous going through it, and it makes about 3,000 horsepower. The Sheikh has a passion for all things automotive, a lot of cars, but he also is really into bikes. This is some of his bike collection he has in the back here.
Here we have the Sheikh's personal pro mod. It's a 1969 Camaro with a screw-blown Hemi in it. It makes right around 2,800 to 3,000 horsepower. Here we're in the machine shop and CNC shop of Anabi Performance, where they can literally design and make any part in the world and not have to buy it from anywhere else. And that's their goal, is to do everything in-house, whether it be engine dyno tuning, chassis dyno tuning, making their own parts, fiberglass, carbon fiber, anything.
Red. It's here.
What?
It's here. The Bugatti's here. Oh my God. We've been here for 2 trips now. This is the last day, and he swapped out for the 918.
Yeah, yesterday there was a KH has his Gambala Carrera GT over here. He had his 918 Spider sitting right there. Today he has his Bugatti Super Sport. This is one of one in the world. It's bare carbon, and Bugatti said we don't do bare carbon, so this is one of one bare carbon Super Sport Bugatti in the world. It's over $2.5 million.
And you've never seen a Bugatti?
I've never seen
Let's
one.
go check it out.
Seeing a car in person, I've never been like starstruck. We see a lot of cool cars. Riding in cars, I've been starstruck a couple times, but this is the first time I've ever been starstruck by seeing a car, because it's just a special car. Back here we have some machining tools, nothing like the CNC 5-axis like they have in the back, but they have some machining tools for the engines. In the back room here is an engine assembly room where they put together all the motors for all the race cars on the property. They build sand rails here too. Very fun toys. This one happens to be a supercharged LS, and I don't know what it's like to ride in these things, but it's got to be just absolutely insane. This is the shop roll racing car, from what I understand. It's a GT2, upgraded turbos, upgraded motor. Everything's the best of the best. I'm not sure how much horsepower it has, but it's a beast. All the cars behind me here are customer cars. They may look like they've been sitting here for years and years, but everything gets dusty here in the desert, so they've probably only been sitting here a few days.
One of the good and bad things about going in the racer pits is you always leave with tea. I remember last time we ended up getting like 8 cups of tea. Every freaking time.
Just give you tea?
Yeah.
These 2 garages are considered Al-Anabi Performance, with performance shop on the premises. In other words, it's called AAP. Let's take you in here and show you the projects they got going right now. A big thing over here is Nissan Patrols. I think they come with a 4.8 liter inline 6 and some with V8s. They take some of these and turn them into 2,000 horsepower beasts. Some even have 5-6 speeds. They have a couple new ones here that are V8s, and they supercharge them.
Oh shit.
That's KH's, that's the one. You know how they're all raving on about that Nissan Patrol, the Land
Grand
Cruiser in the US. This done 300, I think was 340 or 300 and something kilometers an hour in the mile. 330 or something, ridiculous.
Oh,
brick.
yeah, I heard about this.
This is the one.
And it's not exactly low either.
The way you see it is the way they physically took it and
With those tires and
with
everything?
These tires, yeah. The way you see it is the way it went. The
What the?
bonnet is over there. I'm not sure it's around here. Some you'll see because the turbo, comes out of the bonnet, sort of up the side. And that's what it is.
That's crazy.
Yeah. This is the GDR that they for the mile that they did. Yeah.
I have never seen a full carbon fiber front bumper on one of these, and I've seen a.
That's made in house.
Really?
Yeah. This is the little Filipino that was at the back there.
Yeah.
In the paint shop. That's his. He done the front end on that. He's a carbon fiber specialist. That's all his front end. He made it all. Everything's done in house now. So, but I'm pretty sure that this is getting ready now. As you can see, the sticker that's on the screen.
Yeah.
So that's
Texas
sort of
registered.
That's I think that's the sort of giveaway where it's going to go.
Nice.
So you guys should get this thing done.
I'm trying
and run the first 6 before everybody else, and they'll be like, "Where did this come from?"
If we could get the transmissions to hold the diffs and everything else,
Right.
I would love to. But I mean, I don't think it's all about being. Look, everyone loves to be the first. That's genuinely the truth. Everyone loves to be the first. But I mean, at the end of the day, how much money are you willing to spend to be that first to do it?
Oh yeah.